Welcome to day one of this meditation journey that I have prepared for you. I'm so happy that you're here, that you're participating in these 7 days of meditation. The theme for these 7 days is going to be to observe and accept. Only if we accept where we are right now can we then work towards being and becoming what it is that we truly crave of being. But first we need to practice our mindfulness, our humility, to accept where we are so that then we can grow. Today's meditation is going to be about our body. We're going to do a full body scan. We're going to be mindful of our bodies. We're going to be mindful of every single little tension and discomfort that we might feel. And we're not going to do anything about it. We're just going to accept them and tomorrow we're going to do the same for breathing. We're going to do one for our emotions, for love, for our fears, for our potential, for our inner lights. Please do wear a pair of headsets, so headphones in both ears. This is really important. For these 7 meditations, you'll see exactly why when you start meditating. Thanks again for being with us on this journey. As I said, today is day 1 out of 7. So I'm looking forward to your feedback. Also, just tell me whatever it is that you need to tell me in the comments section below. Thank you again for being here, and let's start on today's meditation.
Let's start this meditation session by putting our hands to our hearts, close our eyes, and think of someone or a group of people that we want to dedicate this session to. Put your hands in a praying position if that is comfortable to you, but you don't have to. And take a few nice deep breaths. Let's start now on today's meditation by sitting nice and comfortably, nice and straight, either on a meditation pillow or on the floor on some yoga blocks. You can also just sit on the chair if that's more comfortable. And the point of today's meditation is to observe and accept. Accept who we are. Accept where we are. Let's start with a simple body scan from the tip of our heads to the tips of our toes. Breathe normally. We will not change anything. Your body. We will not control anything. Today is only about observing what is and accepting it. Only by being mindful of what is and accepting what is can we further down the line work on our personal improvement, on our evolution, our growth. We must first learn to accept where we are, forgiving our pasts and not projecting ourselves to the future. Just being present here and now, wherever we are. It doesn't matter if we're in a happy place. It doesn't matter if we're in a sad place. It doesn't matter if we've accomplished our goals or not. Today is a new day, and we accept where we are so that we can have the humility to work on becoming better later. For now, let's observe our bodies, because our bodies shape our minds. Let's start from the top of our heads, observing the sensations in our forehead, noticing if it's tense or smooth, if it's relaxed. Don't change anything. Don't try to relax it more. Just observe and accept what it is. Make a mental note if you have to, and you can come back to it later. But for now, just be mindful of the sensations on your forehead, going down to your eyes and your nose and your lips, your jaw. A lot of tension resides in our jaws. Don't try to loosen it. If you have to move it, that's fine, but without the purpose of changing anything. Just observe and accept what is. Down to our necks, the back of our heads, the back of our necks. How does it feel? Breathe normally. Be mindful of it. Take a mental note. Observe. Don't change anything. Don't try to control anything. Observe and accept. Observe and accept. Going down to our shoulders. First with the left shoulder. How does it feel like? Observe the beauty of your own being. Our left arm. How does it feel like? Feel your arm, feel it deep within. Your elbow and your wrist. Is your wrist tense? Do you have this craving to move it and crack it? You can move it if you want. Just don't try to do anything active. Observe. If it is a reflex, then be it. Who you are. Notice the sensations in your hand, your body, and in each of the fingers. Accept your truth. Don't try to change anything. Feel yourself. Observe and accept. Be mindful of your own energy, of your own. Let's go back up now to our right shoulder, noticing if there are any twitching or tensions in the muscles and the joints and the bones. Don't actively try to reduce those tensions. Don't try to relax. Don't do anything. Just observe and accept. And go down your arm to your elbow, your forearm and your wrist. Notice the sensations in your hand. Notice the sensations on each of your fingers. You might feel maybe a ring is too tight or a nail is bothering you. Don't try to take control over it. Don't change anything. Simply observe. Observe and accept. Let's go down to the chest now and observe the sensations that you might have here. And accept. Maybe this is where your breath resides if you're stressed or anxious. Don't take control over your breath. And don't try to relax your breathing. Don't relax your chest. Simply observe. Observe and accept. Simply observe and accept. Going down to the solar plexus. Yourself. Your body. Observe what is going on there. Mind. They say this is our second brain. It is a parking lot for a lot of our emotions. This is where resides a lot of our sadness and fears and anxieties. When we're not confident with ourselves, the energies, those bad energies, reside here often, producing pain and tension. Observe these tensions if they are there. Observe the emotions that might reside there. You can name those emotions, that is fine. Just don't try to control them. Don't try to change these emotions. Don't try to eliminate these emotions, even if they're very negative emotions. Don't get rid of them. Don't judge them even. Simply observe and accept that they are there. Accept that they are alive. Accept that even sadness is a normal human emotion. It is not a mental illness to feel human emotions. This is what makes us human. And so, observe and accept each of these emotions, each of these sensations, each of these tensions. Don't try to relax them and accept. Don't take control over them. Release your mind. Observe and accept. Who you are right now is who you should be right. Let's go back to our shoulder blades, our upper back. Do you feel any pain there? Do you feel any tension there? Do you feel any discomforts? If so, don't do anything. You might feel even more discomforts now that you're observing them, now that you're practicing mindfulness over your body. You might finally notice some sensations that have been there for years, but that you've not had the courage to observe, or you were too distracted with other things in your life. You got caught up in daily life and lost contact with your own body. That happens a lot. It happens to me also a lot. And so when we do these mindfulness exercises, some pains and tensions might rise up. Your breath. It is not creating them now. It is just that we're being mindful of them. And what we're doing today is not changing anything, not relaxing anything, not healing anything. We're just practicing mindfulness and observation and acceptance. Only once we're very mindful of our little flaws, whatever they may be, physical or emotional or psychological, can we then move and change them. But first we need to observe them, and first we need to accept them. And now we accept who we are in our entirety. Let's go down to our lower back now. This is a point where a lot of people feel discomfort because we sit too much and we slouch at work. We don't stretch enough. And so this has become a very cozy residence for discomforts, small or bigger pains. Don't try to change anything. Don't crack your back right now, even if you feel that you need to, really, unless it's a reflex. For now, observe and accept, be mindful of these discomforts. After the meditation, you can maybe have a nice stretch. Take a mental note of these tensions and discomfort, but do nothing. Simply observe, accept, be mindful of them. Let your body do what your body is capable of doing. Let's move on to our bellies now. Let your body. Can you feel anything in there? What it is capable of. Can you hear anything in there maybe also? Is meant to be. How's your digestion? Right now. Your intestines. Have you been nurturing your body with good ingredients? Or have you been binging on junk food? That will affect the health of your gut and create more tensions, pains, and more also. But we're not here to judge. We're not here to change. We're simply here to accept, to be mindful of what it is that we're doing to our own bodies and how this reflects on our minds, on our spirits, on our souls, on our heart. Maybe there are things to change here, and your nutrition habits maybe. Could be, but for now, we won't do anything. Just observe and accept.
At this time and place, there is nothing more that you should be right now. Observe.
Let's go down now to the groin area. Feel the sensations there. Whatever feels good, whatever feels a bit tense. You might even feel some mental discomforts thinking about the sensations that you have there. This is okay. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge your practice. Simply notice all the sensations.
Control your breath.
Notice, observe, accept, be mindful of
your body. Accept who you are. Breathe normally.
going down now on each leg, starting with the left leg. Being mindful of the tensions that might reside in your hip. Are there any discomforts there? Are there any pains? Tensions?
Observe and accept.
Maybe you just finished this stretching session and it just feels amazing. Notice the positive things too.
Mindful of your own.
Don't only
body.
focus on the negatives. And don't judge those sensations, in fact. Just notice them, observe them, and accept them.
Let your body be what it is supposed to
Going
be.
down on your left thigh. Maybe you did a big workout and it feels a little bit tired there. Maybe it feels great. Again, don't judge the sensations.
Be grateful and
It does not
proud
matter.
of taking this time.
We will not
for
change anything
yourself
today.
To observe
Simply observe and accept. Going down to the knee and the shin and the ankles. What sensations reside there? Observe and accept.
Be mindful
And
of
finally
the
to your feet
sensations in your body.
and your toes. Each of these
Of
toes.
your toes.
Be mindful of the sensations there.
Of the sensations.
Observe. Take a mental note if you need to.
Observe
and accept. Moving to the right leg now, starting with the sensations in your hip. Observe, be mindful of, and accept. To your right thigh,
of your energy.
observe any tensions,
Don't get rid
observe any
of
discomforts.
tensions.
Don't try to change anything, don't take control of, simply be mindful
Observe and
and accept. Down to your knee. Inside your knee, the articulation between those bones, cartilage. Go deep into the sensations, go deep into your body. Notice, observe, be mindful of. Take a mental note if you need to, and accept. Right down to your shin, your ankle, and finally your right foot, starting with the heel, the palm of your feet, and each toe.
Observe and
Notice.
accept.
Observe,
Notice
accept.
the sensations in your
Don't
body.
take control, don't change anything
Don't
right
take
now.
Control. Don't try.
You can
to
if you want
change
after the
anything
meditation session is
right
over.
now. Just be mindful
But for now,
of your body.
observe and accept.
Whatever is now is supposed to be.
I want you now to visualize yourself from outside.
This
Zoom
is
out so that you can see yourself where you are right now, sitting
Right
with your eyes closed. Observe yourself as you are. Observe yourself where you are right now in your life.
Observe yourself.
Observe
in
how you
time.
feel physically. Observe how you feel mentally,
Observe your
emotionally,
feelings.
psychologically.
Observe your emotions.
Observe who you are from the outside
Observe who you are.
and zoom out
And
more
accept.
and more so that you become very small and see yourself in the space,
Part of
in the
entity
environment
of life.
that you are in right now.
You
And again,
are
zoom out
life.
and out and out. Continue to zoom out until you see the whole planet
Breathe normally. Observe
and observe
and accept
that you are part of this entity, of this big bubble of life. Observe your connectedness to everything that is around you on this bubble of life.
Observe your beauty.
Observe your consciousness being connected to other consciousnesses.
Observe your energy.
Observe. Don't try to change anything.
Observe
Don't
and
judge.
accept.
But accept. Accept who you are. Accept where you are in time and space.
Accept who you are and where you are right now. This is perfection.
Let's finish today's session by putting a nice smile on our faces,
Smile with your heart.
putting our hands on our hearts in a praying position or not.
Smile with your body.
And this time, take control over your breath to take one big, deep, beautiful breath
Breathe
in through the nose, nice and slow,
nice and slow. Breathe
and out through the mouth, opening your eyes. Be grateful toward yourself for showing up for yourself today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of this Observe and Accept meditation challenge. Take care. Bye-bye.